The Dallas Police Department has been recognized as a national leader in community policing. When Chief David Brown took office in 2010, he implemented a series of reforms meant to improve relations between the force and the people they protect. John Matthews is a former Dallas police officer and the Community Safety Institute's executive director. He joins me now. John, I want to ask you a question, just based on that report we heard from Jonathan Thesary in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Police confronting protesters at a busy intersection, saying with a bullhorn that they'll be arrested if they try to stop traffic. What Jonathan just said was, that when the police showed up in riot gear, the protesters seemed to be, as he said it, all riled up. Tell us what the impact of things like riot gear and other, protections that the police need in the event that they are now being targets of assassins. How does that impact their ability to engage in community policing?
Well, I think the riot gear is there, of course, to protect the officers, to keep them safe. And, I've been at different protests before, and officers showed up in riot gear. To me, it seems like the protesters get loud when the TV cameras show up and go on. But one of the tenets of community policing is we want to make the police approachable. And so a protest like this in an environment like we've had over the last 48 hours, over the last week, and over the last several months, these officers are just trying to be safe. They want to protect the public, and they don't want to be a victim like we saw here in Dallas the other night.
And apparently, we're hearing now about a new Black Panthers organization and a new Black Panther threat. Black Lives Matters as well. Do you see these organizations gaining more strength in the future, or do you think that this assassination of 5 cops and the shooting of 7 others is almost a point where people say this has to stop?
Well, I hope it's a point where they say it has to stop, the violence has to stop, and the communities have to come together. And let me tell you what I witnessed just a few minutes ago as we're waiting to go on the air. You've got officers right behind me protecting one of the deadliest crime scenes we've ever had in the history of this city, and certainly in the history of this department. The tensions are very high. These officers have not even had an opportunity to grieve for their fellow officers. They're guarding these posts, and citizens are coming up to them, and they're giving them water, and they're giving them hugs. And a few minutes ago I saw the cops take time, move the barricade over, and took pictures with the group of kids who came by. That's what we want to see. We want to see those positive police-community relations. We want that to make the news. We want people to highlight the good things that are going on and the bridges that we're building with the community. Are there concerns? Of course there are concerns. And both sides need to sit down across the table and visit with each other and address the concerns. But it's that bridge building and that partnership. That's what we want to come out of this.
And John Matthews, to your credit in Dallas and to Chief Brown's credit, that's what was accomplished in Dallas, and hopefully other cities will be able to do that. But I got to tell you, police now feel they've got a target on their back and they've got to protect themselves. I hope the community policing can continue, because I do believe in it. All right, John Matthews, thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Judge. And on